Good morning everyone, Nigel Brooks here from SME Skills, one of the senior consultants. I'm coming to give you a quick value vid today, just to try and give you a bit of a pick me up at the beginning of this week, just so that we can try and get you making more sales, having more impact, taking home more money at the end of the month. And what I want to talk to is exactly that, the money that you are taking home at the end of the month. When we go out into business, what we see in sales training is when we're talking about sales attitude. We're not talking about what the product is, we're not talking about how it works, we're talking about why people should buy it from you. But also I want to talk to you about why you do things in the first place. Why are you in your own business? Why are you working for the business that you are working for? Is it that you have some kind of special affinity for the product or service? Or is it because you want to take home a certain amount of money every month? Have you done the numbers on the amount of money that you take home? Because if you need 1,500 quid to go home every month and you're earning £1,800 a month, is that enough to help you in the event that you end up on holiday, something happens to the flight, you're not able to get home, you've got to fork out a load of money to do that? Have you got the savings? Have you got the backing to protect you when something goes wrong? It might be that your washing machine blows up or something like that when you least expect it. It might be that someone has a problem and you have to lend them a load of money. If you haven't got enough money coming in to cover these problems, then you aren't earning enough money. So if I were to turn around to you and say, here's £1 million, that'd be brilliant. Oh, I'd love that. But if I have no other income, have you actually worked out how long it would take you to run out of that £1 million? The simple fact is that life is constantly changing. You're going from being the big fish in a little pond to being a little fish in a big pond. And then when you grow and you grow and you grow, you then got to jump to being a little fish in a big pond again. It goes round. Sales is all about revolutions. So what I want you to think long and hard. Is my income enough to make sure that I am protected? And the only way to do that is to make your income passive as well as active. So by active, that's your salary, that's what you go out, that's what you got your fingers to the bone to bring home every day. Your passive income is income that's coming to you. Maybe it's that you've got a second job, a second income stream. Maybe you've got an internet shop, an e-commerce business at home on top of your day job. Maybe it's that you own some property and you're collecting rent and dividends and payments from that every month. If you haven't got a passive income, you're working your fingers to the bone every day and you're not getting ahead of the game. What you want to do is get yourself to the stage where your passive income is more than what your active salary is. That's the only way to be safe and secure in this world, and make sure that you've constantly got enough money coming in to cover when anything goes wrong. The only way to do that is to automate things. As I say, passive income, it's not something that you're doing anything with. It's constantly, as month on month goes on, you're investing 40% of what you're bringing in. If you can get to the stage where you're investing 40% into your passive income, that's when you're going to get to the stage where your business, your passive business, is earning more than your salary. I can, certainly help you. I know good advisors, good financial advisors. I know better financial advisors, all different shapes and sizes and brandings. They can help you with where to put your money, where the best investments are. But the key fact remains: if you are bringing in so much and then just a little bit more to make sure that you've got your outgoings covered, you're running towards a problem, whether you're in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, or even if it's in your family's lifetime, after you've gone, are they going to have enough money to be happy? What you need to do is assess why you earn what you earn, and is it enough? Okay, so how do we automate that process? Let's look at it through, as an example of how it made to happen. It used to be the case. I live in Lancashire. In Lancashire, famous for its cotton industry, cotton mills, and then Industrial Revolution, people started automating that industry. It meant that their output was a lot more compared to the workload that they had to put in. You've got to do the same in this day and age. I'm talking about the invention of the spinning jenny, the cotton industry, and all that kind of business that accelerated industry in the UK. It still applies today. You've got to do it with your business. How can you automate your income? And the simple answer is you've got to have your active income streams where you're going out, you're generating business, making sales for your business. Get on that phone, call people, add value to people's lives, enrich their lives with value, and then sell them the product that what you've got to give them. But then also have that passive income so that when you go home, you've got money that's coming into your bank and you haven't had to do anything to do it. At the end of each month, take the amount of money that you've earned, make sure that you've got 40% going towards those investments. And if you haven't done that, then you've got to increase your sales, increase your sales, increase your sales. That's the only way that you're going to get to the stage where you and your family are protected for life. Once you make that mindset shift and you realize that in order to get the money that you need, you've got to increase your sales, life gets a little bit different. Life gets a little bit easier. Life gets fantastic when you've got the right amount of income coming in at the end of the month. I'm Nigel from SME Skills. It's a bit of a brutal video, but I hope you found it useful. See you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.